What's up, guys? This is the Gospel according to Mark with a C. He's and I'm here just taking some time to tell you what's on my mind. And guys, with the impending doom that we like to call Star Wars, the rise of Skywalker, it seems like Daisy Ridley is really out there, man. It's like, for a while she was so shy, so bashful. Stop it. And you didn't hear much from her, but now it seems like every day, when I go online, I see Daisy Ridley, or as I like to call her, a Ridley D, a Ridley D. We got our own thing, a Ridley D. Shout out to Heavy D and the boys, rest in peace, Heavy D, man. I miss him. True School forever up in here, y'all. East Coast hip hop, what's up? But anyway, Daisy Ridley, all right. The latest thing she's talking about is how they're going to make sure that there's no damn backlash against this movie. This movie won't suffer the same fate as The Last Jedi, she says. And this is the reason why. All right. So this is on WeGotThisCovered.com. We got this covered. Back up. We got this. All right. So the headline goes, Daisy Ridley explains how Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker will avoid The Last Jedi backlash. Why don't they just start saying it? The Last Jedi was a fucking screw up, and we've learned from that, and we're gonna try to do things a little bit better. I mean, they would get so much more respect from me if they did that, okay? But they're not. So anyway, because they don't want to step on Rian Johnson's little toes, you know what I mean? Now that he's got his little Spoons Out movie coming, eat shit. Eat shit. You definitely eat shit. Rian Johnson, you fucking round-headed prick. All right, it's been nearly 2 years since Star Wars: The Last Jedi puked into theaters to rave reviews, eventually becoming the 9th highest grossing film, emphasis on the grossing film of all time. Yet, to certain fans, the movie is a bit of a black sheep. Hey, watch that black stuff. God damn it, man, I keep telling you. Pointedly breaking away from many of the familiar aspects of the series and taking the saga straight into the sewer. Taking the saga straight in a bold new direction. I'm sorry, it's early. Now, actress Daisy Ridley D, says that Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker will continue that tradition of moving onward while also tying into the deeper Star Wars legend. On her recent appearance on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast, she explained that Chris Terrio of Dance Fever fame, who penned the upcoming entry script, is a huge fan of the franchise and definitely did his homework before he even wrote a single word. Diddly D, or Ridley D says, I really think it's great. I really do. Chris Terrio had Star Wars Bibles. He was doing his work. I can't do that accent. Everything is so linked, and it works in the universe. He did proper nerd homework. That's not very politically correct. I am offended. I think that everybody who identifies as a nerd should be offended. Boycott! It felt really good doing it. Everything we did felt really, really good. I think they've done a great job with all the relationships, with the fun friendships, and with the strange thing with Rey and Kylo. Shout out to Stephanie Janisek. Okay, there is no Reylo, none whatsoever. I don't like Reylo, but Stephanie Janisek, check out her channel on YouTube, really doesn't like Reylo. All right, you want to get force choked the hell out? You mention Reylo around Stephanie J. Shout out. We finished episode 8, and you know where Rey is. It was interesting going in and figuring out where it is going. I think people are going to like it. And I like Daisy Ridley, so I really do want to believe her. Of course, I'm still not going to go see the movie. There are other ways. I mean, I will see the movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to pay into it. Okay, let's make that distinction right here. All right? Don't ask me how. All right? Never ask me about my business, Kate. Never. Not even once. Don't ask me about my business, Kate. All right. As a fan of The Last Jedi, It's nice to hear that Terrio isn't ignoring Rey's character arc. Dude, come on, man. Listen, take your lips off of Rian Johnson's ass, okay? You can if you try, all right? Just back away from the ass, okay? Take your lips. Okay? You can do it. I know you can. I believe in you. Okay, sending you positive thoughts. As a fan of The Last Jedi, it's nice to hear that Terrio isn't ignoring Rey's character arc. What character arc? There was no character arc, dude, come on. He isn't ignoring the character arc from the previous movie. Instead, using it as a jumping off point. Yeah, after the Last Jedi, I wanted to jump off too. I wanted to jump off of the roof. I kid you not. At the end of The Last Jedi, somebody, because I went on opening night, somebody had the nerve in the movie theater to be passing out, I guess it was forms, where we had to check off a box. You think that this thing isn't a psyop, right? We had to check off boxes about how much we enjoyed the film. It's like, I remember they gave us one of those little half pencils and stuff like that. I wanted to put that pencil in my eye. I was so frustrated, you know. And the brother that I went to see it with from work, he couldn't even talk. It's like, I was like, hey, so you know, what'd you think of the movie, Jer? And he was just staring. And, you know, he was getting all white, you know, like our white brothers do, you know what I mean? He was getting all red, I should say. It's like his face is all glowing red and everything. And I was just like, ooh, you know, and we didn't talk until like the next morning, like at work. And it just came out. And, you know, sometimes he watches these videos. Shout out to you, Jer. Oh, where is it? Of the many divisive elements from Episode 8, Rey's training, what training? Under the watchful eye of a jaded Luke Skywalker, that wasn't Luke, was one of the most interesting bits, especially when it came to developing new Force powers of her own. The added beat that Rey's parents were just a bunch of nobodies is the cherry on top. And though it sounds likely that the next movie may retcon that revelation, we can only hope. We also know The Last Jedi was the first pick of the sequel, or the Nyquil trilogy as I call it. The Nyquil trilogy. Yes, I wrote something down about that. The Nyquil trilogy. The wrong time, trifling, baffling, aching, lazy, empty-headed fever so you can sleep movie. That's the Nyquil trilogy. Alright, the Nyquil trilogy, to delve deeper into the Jedi history featured in the prequels, introducing the sacred texts, which will presumably play a larger role in the next movie. Were these the Star Wars Bibles Daisy said Terrio read, or does Lucasfilm have a library of larger franchise lore that the writer was able to draw from? Fuck off. No, they didn't. Lucasfilm has nothing, alright? The only thing they have is one of those bill counters, you know, where the money goes through the machine. That's all Lucasfilm knows about. That's all the reading they do. I mean, they burned the books like they were freaking Nazis. They got rid of the EU, you know what I mean? They don't respect anything. Whatever the case may be, it sounds likely that the rise of Skywalker will examine the series' mythology on a much broader scale, while also typing it into the characters' relationships. That being said, Jar Jar Abrams, who co-wrote and directed the final entry in the mainline saga, recently revealed he no longer feels beholden to the franchise and is interested in continuing its bold new course ahead. That's certainly exciting to hear, and we only have a few months to wait and see just how it all accumulates as Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker debuts in theaters on December 20th. And where is it? Okay. Alright, that's it, guys. Alright, so there you have it. Daisy, Ridley D, says that they have taken steps to ensure that there is no backlash against the rise of Skywalker, the way there was a backlash against The Last Jedi. And you know what? Only time will tell, guys. I mean, miracles happen, but you know where we stand. It's like Lucasfilm, they've done too much, they've disrespected too many people. And Disney is fucking Satan, you know what I mean? So they would have to pull off a real miracle to get everything back on track. You know, but well, we'll see. Well, how do you feel about this, guys? You can get in the comments. You can let me know. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That means an awful lot. And you can catch up with me on Twitter. I am there. All right, guys, that's it for now. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.